I need to take you back to your parents. Heck to that, you need to take us back like a bass needs bones. Well, a live bass needs bones. We're not going back, pal. Not ever. Largemouth bass and sons is a trap. All we can ever do there is repeat the same old toxic patterns that our fathers did, our grandfathers did. Debone the fish, rebone the fish, debone the fish. What's the point? It's a mindless life, and it's never gonna change. No, pal, not for us. Better to die in poverty than live a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. Unfortunately, I was hired to bring you home. Listen, friend, we're not going back. There's nothing and nobody that can make us. Please? Oh no. It's Occams Gator. I didn't think he was real, but he's real. Hello everybody, my name is ASDF. Welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. Now, we accepted the sword from the Lady of the Lake and we got Swamp Gas as a penalty until we do the boon thing. So I'm gonna kind of wander around the swamp and see side quests, and maybe we can run into the Lady of the Swamp again. So, and maybe she'll upgrade the sword or something. Maybe we'll convert it to a magic weapon. You, come talk. What's up, little Ivy Kitty? Welcome. Hey, human, I go. Go now. What, you're leaving me? Family near. I check. Come back. Oh, wow, you have a family? What are they like? Good. Wife. Kid. Other kid. Good family. Strong. Fight good. Can I come meet them? No. Eat you. Yeah, fair. Sure, go ahead. You walk, you swim, you walk, go home. Home now. Good house. Big chains. Very metal. Picket fence. Good home. Check family? Grah. Family fine. Family strong. Check anyway. Oh, can we paint this fence? Oh, we can't paint this fence. Wow, what a home. Your son. What eating? Alexander. Eat what? Give thing, stop eat. Grab thing, wrestle boy, take thing. This, pants? Pants mine. Rah, care not, dad stupid, not boss. Am boss, boss punish, go corner. Eat butt, grah, outrageous, wear pants. Alphonse's moxie increases by 1. Son bad, talk later. Talk butt. What is happening? I think my mouse is like freaking out right now. Hang on. Okay. It's like not being super responsive, so. Your daughter, freak out? Anastasia, what doing? Kill, kill, kill. Strong, fight good, good job. Kill, 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 kill. Okay, bit much. Grah, daughter bite, chomp ankle. Stop bite, let go. Oh, let go. Grab head, pry jaws, free ankle. Woo. Grah, kill, 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 kill. She has some problems. She's got some big old problem. Fridge empty? Why empty? Good hunters, always full. Your wife. Uh-oh, crazy eye. Oh, she's using the mystical dusting rolling pin of doom. Adeline, how family? Family terrible. Kids crazy. You stupid. Me stupid. You go. No food. Stupid. No food? Why? You hunt. Hunt good. Me hunt. Watch kids. Kids crazy. Grah. Make crazy. This ridiculous. What happened? What happened? You stupid. That happened. Grah. Kill. Wife attack. Dodge quick. Kill. Kill stupid. Jeez. What heck? Okay. Aren't you glad you went home for the holidays and checked on your family? Is that it? Is that all I'm doing here? What happened? Family strong, fight good, fight enemies, not family. Family crazy. Why crazy? What happened? Oh, hey Alphonse, how's your family doing? Gah, family crazy. Oh, how do you mean? Family fight, family yell. I mean, I don't know much about Gatorman, but that's basically, Grah, shut up. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, we can go to the frog bog, we didn't last time, and we can go to the plume of smoke that we saw from the treehouse telescope. Wow, nothing happened on the way here. Okay, here's the plume of smoke. There's nothing amphibious about this truck. The cab door hangs limply from its hinges. The truck has been abandoned for some time. There's nobody inside unless they are very small and hiding. Are they small and hiding? No. Search the seats. A newspaper left on the passenger seat is open to the classifieds page. Circled are advertisements for Mr. Rat's Hotel for Working Women and the Docks. Okay, you don't need it. It's yesterday's news. The gas tank is located underneath the driver's seat, which has the advantage of lowering the truck's center of gravity. The gas tank is empty, which has the disadvantage of the truck not working. You also notice a tiny glint of metal. A key. You got an item. Small LB and S key. Maybe it opens a lock back home. Is that it? That's... Oh, okay. I guess eat the engine. I want to eat the engine. You can't eat something just because it's cooked. It's too large to eat. It's just not possible to eat the engine. It would kill you even to try. Girding yourself against the overbearing heat, you wrench open the cowl and peer through the smoke only to find that someone has beaten you to it. The engine has already been eaten. Alright, next chance I get, I'm eating an engine. If the engine's gone, what's smoking? Okay, I don't know. We've already searched there, so let's go back to the Leather Brothers. Swamp clouds and stars, great. This is not what I meant to do. But we can defend Alphonse now because we have enough moxie. Last time we didn't have enough moxie. So the plod splash of Alphonse's reptilian toes draws all the activity in the clearing to a close. Hey, what's up, Tuzaya? Welcome in, welcome in. Hunter tending a hide stops and raises the blade. Happy Friday, guys, by the way. How you guys doing? Any plans for the weekend coming up? I'll do the typical corporate water cooler talk, you know, when you like bump into your coworker. If it's Monday or Tuesday, it was, hey man, how was your weekend? If it's Wednesday, you go, ugh, Wednesday, am I right? And then if it's Thursday or Friday, you go, hey, any plans coming up for the weekend? That's it. Switch back to Zypher because Tuzaya sucks. Alright, I'll call you Zypher instead. We'll defend him. Oi, no Gators, get back, get out of here, Gator, go on. Gra, not boss, shut up. Alphonse is my business associate. Anything you can say to me, you can say to him. Anything, eh? Even the swear words? Unfortunately not. I thought as much. We'll just attack them then. Oh, they're weak. They're weak. Dust. Oh, that guy's pretty strong though. Okay, let's do, reduce all their stats by 7. Dude, he's so weak now. Okay, now we'll dust him. Wow, he has a lot of health. Oh, he has 95 health. John Leathers intends to sharpen his knife for a powerful attack. All his stats are going to be 0. Are they actually? Oh, they lowered to 1. Okay, we'll summon the golem. Well, we'll set him on fire times 6. We'll buff all our stats. Should have done that from the start, but better late than never, I guess. And then we'll have our golem punch him. Knock him out. Knock him right out. A valuable hunting knife. Deals 5 times your muscle in physical damage eventually. Sharpen thrice, cut once. Huh, justice served. One of the men has a map tattooed on his back. That's why, for instance, cops and cowboys need partners to read the things tattooed on each other's backs. That stinks. But we found the Gatorman village, which is where the kids are. So we'll do some investigating around here. Leave the clearing behind. No, there's a backpack. There's a thing. It's empty and only made of genuine leather. It does not contain genuine leather. This ambiguity is clear now, and the person responsible for the original description has been sacked. A sack crafted of genuine leather. Because it was a sack of genuine leather. Okay, we'll go in. There's not much in here. That egg is busted. This is it. This is the only thing in here. There's nothing else. Okay, well, we won't go to the Gatorman village because that's the main quest. I guess we'll go to the Frog Bog. You find some glowing green rocks half submerged in some brackish swamp water. You recognize it as petrified St. Elmo's fire. You got glowing ooze. Great. Aha, yeah. Exciting. The Frog Bog. Speak to the frogs are talking? You clear your throat. There was a frog in it. Ha ha ha. Maybe you don't use that joke when you're talking to frogs, though. Hello, frogs? You address the frogs again. Wait, you're saying you're humans, not frogs? Oh. Okay. You think about what it would be like to be trapped in a frog's body. After a few seconds, you stop thinking about it because you don't like thinking about things that will fill you with harrowing existential angst. How did this happen? Statue, cursed cave. It's kinda hard to understand with all you talking at once. Could you all stop talking except for one frog? Mind all single frog mind, okay? Is there some way I can help you? All frogs share a single mind. Wow, that's incredible. This changes, actually, you can't think of any significant consequences of what you've just learned. You try to remember the last time you interacted with a specific frog as an individual, and it was, oh, that was biology class. Best not to bring that up. Is there some way I can help you? One of the larger frogs hops up to you and coughs loudly. A shiny green object flies out of its mouth and sinks into the water. We've got a gleaming emerald. This is the most beautiful thing a frog has ever barfed at you. Oh, heartwarming. You roll up your sleeve and plunge your hand into the nasty water. Your fingers find a hard object, which turns out to be, wow, shiny. You turn back to the frog. What should I do with this? A second frog approaches and belches up a soggy piece of paper. You decide to just look at it instead of touching it with your hand. It appears to be a shipping label from a nearby quarry. Okay, we'll go over to the good luck, careful. Ribbit. We'll go over to the Haim quarry. As you are on the way to the quarry those talking frogs wanted you to go to, you stop to consider how strange the situation you've gotten yourself into is. You've startled out of your reverie by the smell of smoke. You've stumbled upon a recently abandoned campsite. Maybe there's a clue towards where Charles went. Best check it out. Is there going to be another wrench? We got Charles's wrench set. Hey, okay. It's another Gatorman camp, alright, and there's 4 more wrenches here. Those are almost an inch. Charles must carry one heck of a toolbox. The wrenches are laid out in the shape of an arrow pointing toward a nearby hill. From the top of the hill you can see some sort of fort in the distance, apparently hammered together of rusty scrap metal. That's got to be where the Gatorman took him. You grab all the wrenches and combine them with the other ones he dropped to complete the set. Oh, there's actually 6. Nice. Okay, I don't see anything else here, so we can keep going to the quarry. Oh, the fortress is right in the middle. This guy seems a bit, hi there. This might seem like a strange question, but do you know anything about a curse? Ribbit. Your attitude says no, but everything else says yes. Ribbit. Okay. Hi, excuse me, Robert. Have you seen any cursed frog owls around? He sticks his tongue out as a fly buzzes past and seems confused and disappointed by its length. Oh boy, okay, good luck. Ribbit. They said cave statue, right? Hi. Ribbit. If I asked you if you were a frog trapped in a man's body, would you have any way to answer that question that I would be able to understand? Ribbit. I guess I don't know what I was expecting. Ribbit. Okay, well. This lady seems real nervous about something, although the way she's hopping around on the floor makes it difficult to judge her body language in a regular way. Presumably these lockers are where the employees kept their personal possessions. That frog lady's watching seems real agitated. Hiya, ma'am. Ribbit. Can you tell me, can you communicate to me in some way about anything about a curse? Ribbit. Oh, geez, please don't do that thing with your neck. Ribbit. Okay. Someone turned the radio to static and then walked away. The door was locked. There's a safe. You push the painting aside and find surprise. A safe. Unfortunately, it's a key-type safe and you don't have the key. Not that a combination lock would have been much better, but you could have twiddled the dial and hoped to God look. Oh, his throat. That's that thing that he said not to do. Okay. Guess you basically won the frog lottery, huh? Nice. Are there any books? It's all books on management with titles like Shaking the Invisible Hand and You Deserve More and How to Get Blood Out of the Turnips You Hired. Okay. We got the mess hall key and Bess. Deals moxie plus 5 physical damage. That's nice. You give the files a quick rifle through. They tend to be very thin. People who were hired and quit real fast. There's only a handful of current records and they aren't very interesting. Oh, nice. We got an intimidating Stetson hat. When you see a guy wearing a hat like this, you think to yourself, this guy has a good sense of style and is probably about to punch me for no reason. Okay. We'll go to the mess hall. And go on in. This table's swarming with flies. From the looks of the crust, the food wasn't good even before it spoiled. No gas line connected. We got a comfy hat lining. Nice. And a fuse. Good stuff. Good stuff. The cave's probably gonna need a fuse, if I'm guessing. Okay, into the cave we go. There, that looks like a big old frog statue. Judging from the smell and the thick cloud of flies, it's not a place for a good time. Let's not go back there unless you have a really good reason. Alright, let's mess with the statue. He seems cheerful. Hey, don't touch that. Talking, man. That's right, I'm a human man and not a frog at all. I have reason to believe you're actually a frog in a man's body somehow. Well, it's my body now, and I'm keeping it. I don't need to have any dry skin leg walkers coming in here and holy hop, you've got the missing eye. This big emerald? Yeah, I was just noticing that it looks an awful lot like that other one. Okay, I absolutely need you to step away from that statue. Right hopping now. You don't want me to fix it? It looks pretty important. It's very important. It's an ancient idol of the frog god, and when the humans blasphemed against it by removing the eye, this particular human right here, I might add, they were cursed with the great croaking one's righteous fury. Oh, so that's why all the people here and the frogs in that bog nearby. Yep, you guessed it. It's the old Freaky Friday routine. I don't know what that means. Forget about it. The point is, the humans did the crime, so now it's the frog's time to shine. And if I put the eye back, if you put the eye back, it undoes the curse. Yeah. Oh, Hop, I maybe shouldn't have told you that. Those frogs, people really want their bodies back. Well, so hopping what? Hop them. Jeez, man. Look, take your inherent pro-human bias into account and consider the justice of the situation, okay? These people come rolling in here with their machines and stuff, tear up our land, spill oil and gasoline everywhere, and then they find this ancient religious icon, and the first thing they do is try to loot it. These aren't good people, and they got what was coming to them. Well, what should I do? I'll tell you what to do. Take the other eye out of the statue. What? I don't want to be a frog. Nah, don't worry about that. I won't curse you. What it'll do is make the original curse permanent. No takebacks, no do-overs. That's just this tadpole. Tell you what, I'll sweeten the deal. You can keep the emeralds. Heck, I'll make a necklace for you. You like necklaces? I'm still getting used to having a neck myself. Well... no deal. I want to fix it. We're going to help the humans. Well, considering that I haven't really figured out how to work these fists yet, I can't do much to stop you either way, but I'm warning you. If you put that eye back, you're going to find yourself on the wrong side of history, pal. I don't disagree with the frog, but also quest XP. Which one gives me the most XP? Yeah, exactly. I'm going to put the eye back, because then, like, in theory, in this universe, right, like, the humans angered the frog god. Frog god, being angry, cursed the humans. But it doesn't seem like it was a punishment so much as it was the frog god got angry and cursed them. And now this frog is like, I want to keep this body. So make our god even more angry by defacing the statue even more. So it doesn't seem like he's in the right either. And if they're both selfish and there's a frog god that we could either appease or make angrier, makes sense to not care about either of the selfish parties and just fix the frog god statue, right? That logically within the universe seems to make sense. So we will return the missing eye. Statue's one remaining eye twinkles in the dim light. It almost looks like it's winking at you, which does not exactly help when it comes to making a decision here. Maybe be a little more explicit about your desires, huh, frog god? Return the missing eye. In the interest of full disclosure, I should point out that this is a one-way decision. If you mess with the idol, you won't be able to change your mind afterwards, so don't mess this up. Return the missing eye. No, don't! You socket the missing emerald back into the statue. Both eyes flash with a brilliant green light and then dim again. No! No! Hop you! Hop you, you... You okay? My brain feels slimy. Gross. Statue of some kind of ancient frog god, both emerald eyes gleaming. Guy seems pretty tired, maybe from all the hopping. Hey, are you, you? The original you? I'm the actual human guy, yeah, my name's Roger. Thanks for your help. I think I would have gone crazy if I'd been trapped as a frog for much longer. Although, I guess there isn't a lot of practical difference between a crazy frog and a sane one. No problem, Roger. I was happy to help. If that's still true, we've got another problem. Well, what's up? Yeah, see, I don't know how much you saw of the situation at this quarry, but it's a really terrible place to work. That does seem kind of, run down. It doesn't need to be, that's the thing. We turn a good profit, but the foreman refuses to spend any more than the absolute minimum on the facilities and wages. And meanwhile, he's eating caviar for lunch like he's John D. friggin' Rockefeller. Jeez. You should have seen his face when I showed him that idol. His tongue hit the floor like a cartoon wolf. He's getting yacht catalogs in the mail, while us that do the actual work gotta take turns sleeping in one bed. Why don't you quit? We tried to start a union, but he just called in the Pinkertons and to rough us up. If we try to quit, it's the same deal. We can't even just walk out because he watches us like a hawk. We decided to take our chances anyway, though. See that tunnel back there on the left? That comes out past the trees, and if we snuck out at night, he wouldn't spot us. We could be out of here and well on our way to town by morning. You're planning to cross the swamp at night? It's not much of a plan, but it's the only plan we've got. The only problem is the tunnel's full of flies. It's some kind of nest. Ah, and you need someone to clear out the tunnel for you. That's about the size of it, and the size of those flies is real big. Swell. I'll need you to kill any maggots in there too so they don't come back. Ew. Haven't got anything to pay you with, but we'd really appreciate the favor. Okay, you know what, let me go talk to the other people before I do something irreversible. Everything alright? I'm really thirsty for some reason, which is weird because water is practically the only thing we get to eat around here. Is it clean at least? Calling it that would be a real stretch, but it's alright. Once your immune system gets acclimated. I grew this mustache to help filter it. Yeesh. Everything alright? My tongue hurts and I've got a gross taste in my mouth. Oh, I've mainly been eating shoe leather though, so that isn't really new. Mustache powers filters swamp water into somewhat clean water. Well, it might be new in a way. What? Nothing. Okay, there is a guy in the... Oh, there is a guy in the mess hall. Wait, no, there's no guy here. The bunk had a lady here. Everything okay? I don't like to complain, but I'm so tired. When I took a job as an office assistant, I never imagined I'd be in charge of all the cleaning and maintenance around the camp as well. And there's so much, and I'm only one person. Jeez, that's rough. And now I'm having these weird dreams about frogs. Honestly, it makes me regret giving up laudanum. She gave up laudanum and now has all these frog dreams. Let's talk to the foreman. Scram, I'm busy. The foreman looks at you from the yacht catalog he's reading and scowls. Okay, he doesn't want to talk. Are you okay? That depends on whether you're real or I'm hallucinating you. I'm real. That frog thing, though, that was a hallucination, right? No, that was real too. If you're here to tell me about my shoelaces are really butterflies, I should warn you, I don't know how I'll react to that. Maybe you should go get some sleep. Alright, let's go clear out that tunnel now we've talked to everybody. Oh, they are indeed real big. Ooh, a vein of extra bloody hematite. We got hematic ichor. Gross. Oh, see, he did 12 damage, but I'm wearing that thing that says I can only take 5 damage at a time. So that's kind of dumb. Okay, we'll set a lot of them on fire, summon our cheese golem, buff everybody's stats, and then attack everyone. Okay, Buzz the mosquito grows stronger. Oh, gross. Giant pile of swarming maggots, also a squirming pile of giant maggots. You're going to have to stomp them and squelch them, basically individually. It's going to be super disgusting. Would you like to read a full description of that, or shall we just move on? Well, it wouldn't be a loathing game if we didn't loathe ourselves for reading the whole description. Let's go. Just to be clear, there is no bonus item or achievement or other special reward for reading the gross version, and it's going to be as long as I can stand to make it. Hit me with your best shot. Okay. Cracking his knuckles, you pick up one of the maggots. It's about the size and shape of a medium to large sweet potato, or yam depending on where you're from, but instead of brownish orange, it's a sickly white color, ridged like an earthworm, both fleshy and rubbery, and covered in clear, sticky mucus. It wriggles and pulses in your hand. You drop it on the ground and stomp on it. It bursts with a pop squelch sort of sound, spraying lumps of that pallid white flesh and a thin greenish yellow juice in a circle around the point of impact. When you lift your foot again, it sticks to the floor and makes a sound as you peel the sole of your shoe away. You pick up 2 more maggots. They wiggle in your hands as though you can sense what is happening. The mucus covering them in your hands now has the texture and viscosity of slightly thinned down rubber cement. It glistens in the dim light and makes strands and webs between your fingers as you open and close your hands. You drop the 2 maggots on the ground and stomp on them, one with each foot. The spray looks like lumps of old mayonnaise mixed with the juice from an expired camping glow stick. The added liquid is making the floor slimy instead of sticky now, and you have to move more carefully to keep your footing. You approach the pile again. You pick up another maggot. It sticks to your hand. As it writhes, you can feel the glue-like mucus pulling softly at your skin. The fluids pumping around the inside make it pulse faintly like a slowly beating heart. You squeeze it, gently at first, then harder. It has the rubbery resistance of a half-filled water balloon. Imagine a white balloon partially filled with warm green milk, and how it would feel to squeeze that in your fist. There's a thin, high-pitched squealing sound as it bulges at the ends and then bursts, spraying you with, by appearances, rancid cottage cheese and antifreeze. Now that's when you notice the smell. This is a true story. Once when I was in junior high school, I tripped and skinned my left elbow on a sidewalk, a patch of bleeding road rash a little larger than a quarter. I washed it off and put a bandage over it and forgot about it. Until a few days later, when I noticed the smell. Oh no. Because my classmate sitting near me had noticed the smell and wondered aloud where it was coming from. My injury had become infected. The bandage was soaked with pus, the smell immediately identifiable. But you've never smelled it. It smells a lot like rotting apples. About the time they're completely brown and soft and have started to leak and collapse under their own weight. Close your eyes and take a deep breath through your nose. And imagine that smell filling your sinuses, except with an undertone of sour milk. That's what you're smelling now. This is so much grosser than the spittoons. You pick up a maggot in each hand and squeeze them. They thrash in your hands and squeal, a thin, high-pitched noise, like a pinhole in an air mattress. You close your eyes as they burst, and warm, clotted innards splatter against your face, then ooze down and drip onto your shirt. You might expect their insides to be cold, as insects are cold-blooded, but in fact, maggots generate a fair amount of heat through metabolism and muscular contraction. In terms of texture, it's like being splatted in the face with a bowl of warm bolognese sauce, or perhaps more accurately, if someone projectile vomited onto your face after eating a bowl of warm bolognese sauce. The smell of rotting fruit and sour milk is thick in the air now. Some of the juice got into your mouth. I don't really have a point of comparison for the taste, but I imagine it tastes much the same as it smells. A little more acrid, maybe. You can't even stop. You just have to keep going. Killing the maggots in ones and twos is clearly going to take too long, so you jump as high as you can and stomp heavily into the pile with both feet. The sound it makes is a sort of all at the same time, and you're up to your waist in thrashing white, mucus-coated grubs. You lift a foot but lose your balance and fall backward into the pile. Imagine falling backward into a ball pit filled with overripe tomatoes and long-expired milk, except the tomatoes are alive and crawling on you. Now they've covered you. They are everywhere. You roll around, crushing the swarming maggots beneath you, feeling each distinct burst as the rubbery grubs pop under your weight and spray more yellow-green bile and lumps of white gristle into the growing pool of sweet and sour-smelling slime. Eventually you stop, out of breath, but not wanting to breathe. It doesn't matter because the putrid glop has gotten up your nose and in your mouth and down your throat regardless of your desires. You might guess that you had to become accustomed to the smell by now, but no. You still smell it, and you will never stop smelling that rotten fruit stench for the rest of your life. You're lying in a pool of chunky maggot stew, covered in the pulp of hundreds of burst grubs, your clothes soaked entirely through the skin with mucus and stinking green juice, every crevice filled with pallid white curds. You are the ungodly avatar of putrescence and filth upon this miserable earth. Anyway, thanks for reading. Hope you enjoyed it. That was gross. We got a giant maggot hat, which is the best hat we've seen so far, but we're out of spider fetishes, so back way out of the cave. Okay, let's go talk to this guy again. Wait, it equipped the hat by default? Can we not unequip it? Oh, we can. Okay. Well, let's see what we have. 3 ranged damage. I think it's better to wear the tiara, right? With the fetish? Where did it go, though? Did we lose our tiara? I think we lost our tiara. Wait. Because we have the creepy... Oh, this is the one. Okay, it just didn't show the fetish thing in it. Hi, how's it? Oh, don't come any closer. What are you covered in? Oh, this maggot guts. Well, thank you for clearing out the tunnel. Please leave this enclosed space to get some fresh air. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I was saying it more for my benefit. Good luck with your escape plan. Okay, that was super gross. Although, we still didn't figure out how to get the safe. Hey, leave my safe painting. Leave my painting alone. Why'd you say safe just then? Leave my painting safely alone. Uh-huh. Scram, I'm busy. The remains of a fancy meal with fancy condiments. There's a note on the door. Drive efficiently. Excess gas will be deducted from your paycheck. I don't think there's anything else to do here. I guess that's kind of it. Okay. We can go back to the frog bog, though, and see if there's anything over there. You've accidentally walked right into a huge swarm of gnats and flies, and they're buzzing super loud and actually got a pretty good beat going. Are those tiny musical instruments? Is that a locust with a fiddle? What is even going on? Well, you know we're going to join them. You swing your hips and give a swarm a little old soft shoe and a jaunty whistle. The insects are super into it, and despite the fact that you kill several of them every time you clap your hands, when the show slowly, eventually winds to a close, they leave you a tip as they buzz away. Cool. Speak to the frog. Okay, I think I fixed it. All you frogs are just frogs now, right? Right? Yeah. They just be riveting. Okay, let's go to the village, because I think that's where the kids are. In a clearing, a band of Cub Scouts sing fight songs around a fire. The scout leader waves you down. I don't know which way's which in this dang swamp, he whispers. And, oh, I don't know which way's which in this dang swamp. Shows you his compass. Can't find the North Star. Been leading these boys in circles for 3 days. If they figure it out, pal, it won't be marshmallows they're roasting tomorrow. I'll teach him how to... You remind him that the directions north and west were effectively switched at the turn of the century and that he ought to be looking for the West Star. He claps you on the shoulder. Got it! I'd like to see him disrespect me now! He turns and walks face first into a beehive. He's the nature-loving Cub Scout leader. These guys seem mighty focused on their meal and their after-meal hygiene and their after-hygiene rest, respectively. Whoa, he hit real hard. Okay, we're gonna do the full kit. We're going to summon a golem, we're going to buff everyone's stats by a lot, and then we're going to smack dab them. We're going to pow this guy, and we're going to chomp on him. Beautiful. Nasty pastry. Swamp mushroom. Yum. Okay, well, now we can go into here, which is probably... Oh, there's more? Oh, there's more. Shielded? What is this shielded business? The heck? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess we'll... Oh, we could have done the spooky damage one. Then we wouldn't have taken that much damage. So, it's all good. Oof. You, come talk. Okay, I'll talk to you. What's up? Hey. Is that... Alphonse, you got a knife sticking out of you. Bah, not kill. Make stronger. Were those guys even using knives? His max HP increases by 5. Oh, boy. The beasts are too enthralled by the strange obelisk to notice you. Guess we'll take them on. Okay. We're gonna do the whole thing again. We're gonna buff stats now that we've summoned the golem, and then dust, and then I think we can have this guy do his spook damage to everybody. Wow, they're still alive. Holy moly. We're just gonna clear everybody out. This be some good fighting right here. Summon this guy, fire everybody, buff stats, and then dust, and then punch, and then spooky damage. Yeah, Gator Stick deals your muscle plus 5 stench damage. Nice. It only, so far, this rolling pin is the... What's this guy's deal? This beast prefers books to strange obelisks. Well, it just saved his life. Okay. We'll go into the obelisk. Yeah, that's about right. Huh, you think Alphonse... Well, don't get to read that. Fascinating. You know what? Let's go through the real world first. Clear everybody out. And then we'll see what we can do. It's a nursery? This building's way larger than it looks from the outside, and it's full of sleeping gatormen. Oh. Okay. We'll just, I guess we'll do the whole thing again. We're not powerful enough yet to one-shot everybody, so probably best to be careful in these fights. Punch the guy with more, we'll bite that guy. Should be fine. The only good gatormen are fewer gatormen. Okay, so this is an infinite fight zone. The boulder looks heavier than when you last pushed it. We could push it back over the entrance. I wonder what the goal of that would be. Like magpies and shiny objects, gators are compelled to hoard all of grandfather's items. Grandfather's chair, 58 meat in grandfather's bags, his grandfather's teeth in a bird bath. Gross. That's just gross. Is this a ghost? Well, this is hardly the strangest thing you've seen over the last few days. It's definitely pretty weird. It looks like a ghostly man, most obviously his head, but you can just barely make out his body if you squint. You reach out to touch him, but your hand passes right through him. He doesn't respond to any attempt to get his attention, but instead he just focuses on something you can't see to the left of that disgusting fly-covered meat hook. After a few minutes, the novelty sort of wears off, so you get on about your business. Okay, so we need to go to that hut. Oh, fish in this spot. Yeah, there's fish here. I'm gonna catch a fish in a sack. And then I'm gonna catch another fish in a sack. Then, I'm gonna catch another fish in a sack. And then we're gonna be done fishing. It's like I've done this before. Okay, we'll go through and then we'll go back to that first zone. We're gonna take a little visit to the middle one first, though. Oh, what's that guy over there? Long and knotty finger of Eldritch energy. Huh. Okay, we can modify time, potentially. Okay, so this was when there was only one hut. That looks like an hour hand of sorts. Okay. That's probably before the swamp existed. Oh wait, that's the place we need it to be. So then we can build this one until there's all the huts. Probably this one? Or the one before it, potentially. Probably the one before it. Yeah, there we go. You're not alone in this space. Something. Haha. Who are you? I can see everything. I can see everything. What do you mean? In the portal, huh? Oh boy. In the portal, I can see everything that ever was and ever will be. Everything that is to be known. Oh, that silent K. Known in our world, in this one, and all the worlds in between. He's saying that, oh, okay, alright, we could have just read it. Yep, that's about how it is. I want to see. Look inside. Your eyes bend to the writhing contours of the deep black and star-smeared tunnel, preparing nervously to receive the sum of all human and extraterrestrial knowledge. In the tunnel's bright center you see a field and a cow, suckling a puffin. The farmer is watching. That's weird. Anything else in there? Doesn't seem like it. That's fine, but I was hoping to find all-world knowledge. He doesn't react. I don't think that the portal contains the sum total of all worldly knowledge. I think it's just letting you look at a farm where a cow is nursing a puffin, and there's a farmer standing nearby and watching. That's all that's happening. He blinks backwards. So you're really enjoying that, huh? Can't leave. Can't leave? Why not? You can't leave because of the Midnight Man? Yes. Well, what the heck is the Midnight Man? Midnight Man, Midnight Man, Midnight Man. Okay. It probably is... Where did the portal go this time? I want it to be here in the middle. Oh, okay. Well, who's that? That's probably the original portal location. Okay, he went inside here now. He went out. That little creature is giving you the slip. No sign of it in this world. Okay. So down is this building. Okay, he's gone in there now. Oh, and the portal's not in there, right? So... The sneaky little devil prances about like a jester given free rein at court. This must be the Midnight Man. Whatever mischief is transpiring in this realm, you sense he is the lord of it. Hey, that man in the place needs to leave. Is that a yes? Surely there's something you'll take in exchange for freeing that man. Oh, is this, who and don't call me Shirley. Is this funny to you? My sense of humor is deliciously twisted. I don't know what you want. I'm stuck. Nobody gets out. Don't go anywhere. Oh, we can get to the other side of this thing now. Okay, but that's not helpful. Don't go anywhere. Could we put him in the other one? The other hut? If we leave this portal out here, and we put that portal out there, then he should run from us into the first hut. Into the orb? I don't know what you want. I'm stuck. Nobody gets out. Don't go anywhere. Midnight Man. Portal. Okay. I thought maybe the middle one with the rock. Maybe if we do the middle one with the portal, then he'll go in there and then escape, but we can block off the outside world with a rock potentially. But we don't have enough strength, so we're gonna need to buff ourselves with a potion real quick first. Yeah, okay, so let's buff ourselves with a potion. We need something to give us more strength. Let's look at potions. Sandwich cream, wine. Is there nothing for... Oh, muscle, right, okay. Well, we can wear this hat, the maggot hat, and that should give us 7 muscle, right? Yeah. So we'll push that. Oh, wait. Can we not get back in there now? Because the portal moved, and now we're totally stuck on the outside. And now we're going to need 2 extra muscle because I'm not good at planning. Okay. This is fine. This is totally fine. Let's do muscle. Muscle by 1, but we need muscle by 2. That's a hat. Shadow hot dog is a food. And freshly baked roll is a food. That's fine. And this is an accessory, which gives us an extra strength. So now we have 10, 8, 9 strength, right? So we push this away. We go in here. We move the portal to a different spot. That's not the portal one. This is the portal one. We will go here, close this thing. We don't have 9 muscle. I thought we did. We have 8 muscle. Okay, well, I guess we'll eat another thing. We need a potion now, right? For strength. Increases your muscle by 1. Bummer, gas is really good. Okay, now that's closed off, so he can't give us the slip. We can go back in here, through the portal. Move the portal to the middle. He'll go into the thing. We'll go into the thing. He'll go into the portal. And now he's trapped in our realm. Yeah, okay, something has changed in the devil's demeanor. The antic hopping has ceased, replaced with perhaps a sobriety, a maturity. You. I spent so long thinking what I would do to you, who trapped me in this cage. And as my hungry mind turned over thoughts of disembowelment and exsanguination, I was drawn more and more to the walls of my prison. Why, there is such life here. Consider the growth of intrepid peat moss, or the burble of the cheeky bog water. Your world is quite simply beautiful. It is. I never knew there could be such beauty such as this. Had I known, my goodness, had I known, I would have lived much differently. I would have truly lived. Thus, I renounce mischief in all its forms. I dedicate my life to the care and cultivation of your glorious flora. I will become a, how do you say it? A gardenhar? Sure, that's how we say it. I will become a gardenhar. Okay, so will you release that human? Mr. Jeffers? Yes, I think that particular show has gone on long enough. Allow me to bring down the curtain and send him home. He burps. It's long and very loud. He looks at you apologetically while he does it. After 3 minutes of sustained noise and eye contact, it's over. 3 minutes! Imagine somebody burping, looking in your eyes for 3 minutes. It's over and the gateway to his dimension has vanished. It's done. Now help me move this boulder out of the way that we might both be free. Oh, good. It opened it for us. Okay, now we can go talk to that guy, I think. I do want to do maximum AP. Okay, I want to go drink a potion that gives us extra magic attacks. It's not as good as gas, but it's pretty close. So, Shadow Pickle, Pollo Diavola. Yeah. We got lots of those from the giant chickens or something. The man you saw in faded form floating in the Shadow Rift is before you now as flesh and bone. You freed him. His fierce black eyes fix you with a wild glare. You. What time is it? Let me check my... Hold. What year? 1928. Right. Okay. Then I've been gone for 26 years. I'm gonna need you to fill me in on everything that's happened since 1902. Do that. You provide a concise history of the last quarter century. Okay, thanks. Is that alright? Yeah, that's fine, thanks. Disappointing to hear how the Watchful Eye closed its doors. Time to find a new job, apparently. At least the world always needs reporters. Who are you? Nose Jeffers, reporter. Your name is Nose? My nickname is Nose, and they call me that because I knows everything. Once I've done my research and talked to my sources, then I knows everything. What's your real name? I'm the reporter here. What's your real name? ASDF Gaming. And now that's something that I knows. He's an annoying reporter. What were you doing out here? I came here in 1901 to investigate reports of a strange obelisk in the swamp. It was strange, alright. It took me to a new world where I met the Midnight Man. He promised to show me all knowledge. You understand, for a reporter, that's an impossible offer to resist. Answers to the great mysteries of the universe, you know, like Neptune? What do we think is going on up there? I believe it's mostly ice. That's so. Well, that's good. That's something I knows now. No problem. But that's not what he showed me. I thought as if I stared at that cow and puffin long enough, the answers I sought would reveal themselves to me. And did they? No, but maybe if I kept at it longer. There was one teat I never got a great look at. I have to go. Will you be alright? I tell you, after 26 years looking at what I was looking at, there's one thing I need, and that's a drink. And I'm sure not talking about milk. I forgot to tell you about the prohibition. Dang, they finally pulled the trigger on that, huh? I do know a place, ASDF's place. Look it up. Thanks, friend. I feel comfortable calling you friend at this point. See you there, maybe. Oh, and I should give you something for your trouble, huh? Grover Burgess, our old EIC. I don't know if he's still around. He liked to put that special edition, out a special edition on his birthday, August 5th. The one we did a few years back, 1900, really broke the bank. If you can find it, that'd be worth a lot of money now. Okay, August 5th, 1900. With that, he departs. Okay. I thought we'd find the kids here, but it was an interesting little side journey. So before we go to the fortress where the kids and Charles probably are, let's go back to Ocean City. We'll go to the newsstand. We'll check 1900 August 5th. You find something interesting. To commemorate Editor-in-Chief Grover Burgess' birthday, the edition of the paper is printed entirely on meat. That's awfully generous of him and explains a fair amount how the place went out of business. You pluck it out of the archives. Pluck, pluck. Cool. Now, I don't want to stand in the street. What triggers changes, like day-night times passing in this game? When I complete the chapter main quest, I sleep, and then that triggers a day passing. So every chapter is one day. Oh, hold on. Are you Tom and Kathy? Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy? The boy nods slightly. I can see you've put in the work to remember their surnames, and though you may be at cross purposes, respect must be paid. Who wants to know? I do, isn't that obvious? Take a last look. We're on the next bus out. Your folks back home think you were kidnapped or eaten. That's so utterly typical. They can't even conceive that someone might not want to live the same little largemouth bass life that they do. It's not even a life. Not for us, it's not. The kind of life we want to lead, it's only possible in the city. Oh boy. What kind of life is that? We're gonna start a business making wigs for judges. Is that a job? Is he? Are you? Ha 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 ha. Don't be rude. Gosh, I'm sorry, but you gotta. I mean, that's like asking if cobbling is a job. Is cobbling a job? No, you're not gonna get me with that again. I don't think judges wear wigs in this country. It's gonna be an international company. That's where the money is if you know anything about business. I need to take you back to your parents. Heck to that, you need to take us back like a bass needs bones. Well, a live bass needs bones. We're not going back, pal. Not ever. Largemouth Bass and Sons is a trap. All we can ever do there is repeat the same old toxic patterns that our fathers did, our grandfathers did. Debone the fish, rebone the fish, debone the fish. What's the point? It's a mindless life, and it's never gonna change. No, pal, not for us. Better to die in poverty than live a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. Unfortunately, I was hired to bring you home. Listen, friend, we're not going back. There's nothing and nobody that can make us. Please? Oh no. It's Occams Gator. I didn't think he was real, but he's real. No, Occams Gator, you have no power here. Occams Gator? That's a real guy? Occams Gator is, like, he's the bane of our lives, our family's lives. He has haunted us, tortured us before I was even born. What does he want? Back. Did you just say back? Miserable back. We will be miserable if we go back, the gator sneers. To your surprise, the beast apparently has no intention of killing or eating the children, but means to return them home to Largemouth Bass and Sons. But why? Why would it care? You want them to be miserable? Oh yes, miserable back. I don't know what Occams Gator wants except our whole family to be miserable. I don't even know why he torments us. What's your problem? Misery. You just want to cause misery? Bass misery. To Largemouth Bass and Sons specifically? Why exactly? God. What? God? Misery God. You have a god that wants to cause the misery to Largemouth Bass and Sons? Amen. What's your god's name? Occams Gator. Now you leave these kids alone. Thank you, but there's no shaking Occams Gator when he's got the mind set to a thing. Mind set. There's gotta be a way we can work this out. Violence. Apart from that. Violence. Misery. Okay. Well, you want to tussle? Let's tussle. How much HP does he have? 142 HP. Alright. This is going to be a good fight. We're going to set him on fire. We're going to buff all our allies. Wait, what is this? Who is this guy? Riff Stipe? Who the heck is Riff Stipe? Well, he's real buff now. Okay, that's fine. Deal 5 hot damage. We don't need to. He's going to hit us for 19 and cause 8 bleeding. So, we're gonna dust. And then we're gonna have this guy, I guess he can only hit. Cheese can heal me because I'm gonna bleed out. I'm gonna have Gator Guy smack him and lower all stats by 13. And then the Gator will have just 1 for everything and he'll be on fire for a lot. Yeah, okay. Now it's super easy. We can heal ourselves for 5 too. Back to full HP, we'll dust him. And then, oh, he ate my cheese snack friend. I mean, he was a snack, right? But come on. 14 damage is the best. And then, I guess Buzz the Mosquito really just goes for it. Okay, Dried Swamp Meat. Occam Gator's Toenail. Muscle plus 5 and causes poison. That's pretty good. Amphibious Truck Engine. Nice. He who does misery unto others will also have that misery done unto him, which is another way of saying that you beat Occam's Gator senseless and his reptilian remains have decomposed into swamp goo. Perhaps now the folks at Largemouth Bass and Sons will tell stories about you. It's not like you don't deserve it at this point, right? I don't know what to say. No one's ever done anything like that for me before. Kill a huge gatorman, I mean. No one's ever done that for me either. I don't know how I can repay you. Oh, there's money. I forgot about money for a second. Accept the meat and nod at him. We got a judge's wig. I know it's not much, but do you want this? Free sample. Enjoy that, but mind you don't combine it with the jury's wig and the executioner's wig. Nobody should have that much power. Hold on just now. Are you trying to take us back to Largemouth Bass? Yes, I'd still very much like to do that. Oh, get out of here. We're not going to do that. No way. If this run-in with Occam's Gator has taught me anything, it's that life's too short and it's time for Kathy and I to leave home and write our own story. No, you should go back. They just laugh. Have a good life, mister. I know we will. Right? The 3 wigs? It's been an eventual wait for the bus. Okay, well, I guess we'll go back to, Largemouth Bass. Wherever it is. Where is it? Oh, there we go. I feel like we're missing... You find an old medicine show wagon overturned in the swamp. Whoa. Okay, cool. Nice. Potions that give us +1 to each of the stats, which is good to have on hand. Okay, we'll talk to this guy over here first. Too late, friend. Tom's gone. I received a telegram from him with news that he's in the big city, thriving as the head of his own business, manufacturing wigs for judges. Wait, he already set up a business? He's already thriving? Yeah, it's fast, I know, but judges' wigs are a gold mine, and I can tell you don't have business instincts, or you'd have recognized that right away. Sorry about your son. Do you know, I'm actually proud of him. Always thought he was a dreamer, never realized he had those killer instincts for business. Ah, yeah, he's the good sort, Tom. Maybe I've been unfair to him. Can I still get that fishing rod? I don't have the rod anymore. When I got that telegram from Tom, I threw it into the sea. Let the fishes have it. Figure they'll use it to destroy each other, or we'll sweep in to pick up the pieces. Aren't you worried about the future of the business without Tom? Succession is only an issue if I die, wouldn't you agree? And that's far from inevitable, especially if I invest in a good helmet. Occams Gator is dead. You say that, but I'm not convinced he can actually die. I've seen him sucked into a biplane propeller only for his ooze to reconstitute itself into an even larger form. As far as I'm concerned, there's two constants in life. Death, specifically, Occams Gator not having one, and taxes. These things we're harangued on about every month that sound very boring. Be seeing you. Oh, we got a new cat. What does this one do? 3 spooky armor? Plus 20 to item drops. That sounds even better. Oh, now she's purring. Okay, let's go talk to the other dude. And then my throat is getting sore. And it is time to end the stream soon. Don't you show your face around here, you dithered, and now Kathy is lost. I received a telegram from her, now she's throwing her life away chasing the judge wig dreams of her youth. I ate your sandwich. No, you didn't. The one in the refrigerator is a decoy, he chuckles. No one's ever found the real thing. Sorry about your daughter. I only hope she'll realize the mistake she's made. Her mother always told her, don't throw away your life for a man like I did. Meaning you? Huh, now that you mentioned it, I wonder. Tea time? Yeah, tea with a little bit of honey or something. Are you concerned about the future of business without Kathy? We will suffer the setback, like we've always done. Our plan is to rebrand as Largemouth Bassets, and Sons and Daughter will have to be put on hold. A pity, the name rolls off the tongue, which would have been appropriate, and that's how we slide the fish bones out. Occams Gator is dead. I'd like to believe you, but he's died before, one time from a rifle shot to the head, another from TB. He always rises from the ashes like the bird, the phoenix. No, I'm thinking of a duck. Okay, we got a key though, right? So I think we can do this and go this way. Fierce rummaging yields a letter in the right pocket. The envelope appears unopened. Kathy's letter, addressed only to Dad. The post office will never be able to deliver that. Well, what's in the letter? You slide it open with these, Dad. All anyone cares about in this family is largemouth bass. Well, I'm sick of it. Ain't I a person? Ain't I deserving of being cared about too? I'm leaving, Dad, for a place where dreams are possible. You ain't never gonna find me because you don't know where that is. Love, Kathy. P.S. Say hi to Mom. Okay. I'm looking for that guy's sandwich. Search the beds. We got licorice taffy and spearmint taffy. Okay. Look under the pillow. We got 16 teeth. Tooth Fairy skipped the swamp for a while. That is super gross. But now, you're not supposed to be in this room. It's better if Adam doesn't see you leave through this door. Better for whom? Better for you. Nah, I'm going out. Hold a moment. How'd you get in that room? Cursed key. Cursed key? Well, give it a rest, alright? You're too young to be playing around with that sort of thing, I'm sure. I love my cursed key. This generation. Grumble, grumble, grumble. You need to see this. Adam Tracy pores over the letter, his brow sinking into deeper furrows with each line. Ain't never? Ain't I? My friend? Those are the vulgar contradictions of Occams Gator. I didn't give Kathy a copy of Jane Eyre to have her contract improperly. No. This letter is an obvious ruse, friend. Occam's clumsy attempt to throw us off the scent. Face it, Tiger. Your daughter ran away from home. I'm yet to see any evidence of that. This would have gone a lot better before he already talked about being okay with her leaving to start her own business. I found these teeth under a pillow. Yes, those are mine. You believe in the Tooth Fairy? No. Can I marry into your family? No, I'm afraid we're all spoken for. Nothing personal. It's just that on the largemouth bass business, marriages are arranged from a very young age. It's political, you understand. What a weird guy. What a weird conversation. Well, on that note, in the rain, that does it for today's stream. So, I didn't anticipate us finishing that quest and not finishing the other quest. I actually had thought maybe it would be swapped around a little bit. But Have a lovely evening to you as well, little Ivy Kitty. Thanks for coming on by. If you guys are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It's 1 or 2 clicks for you. It really helps me out a ton. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day and weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one.